Hello to all students. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss a structure which is known as tube feet. Tube feet are specialized sensory and locomotory structure present in phylum Echinodermata. There are different animals like brittle star, like sea star and other animals which are found in phylum Echinodermata. They usually have tube feet for locomotion. Tube feet are specially arranged with water vascular system of these animals. So if we look at the water vascular system of these animals, which start from a sieve-like structure known as madreporite. Water enters and filters through this pore-like structure madreporite and enters into a duct which is known as stone canal. From here, water is drained into a ring-like structure which is known as ring canal, which is present in the central disc of the animal. From ring canals, different radial canals originate and extend throughout the length of the arm, as you can see in this diagram. These radial canal ends in a globular tube-like structure which are known as tube feet. When they are filled with water, they help in the movement or locomotion of an animal. So how this tube feet mechanism really works? So we have to look at deeply. So I have taken a cross section of a sea star arm and make a diagram right over here. So this is the aboral surface of the animal and this is the oral surface of the animal. Just towards the oral surface there are these two tube feet. If we pull up the arm of a sea star, there is a central groove under the arm which is filled with many hundreds of tube feet present inside the ambulacral groove. So each tube feet is made up of a globular head which is known as ampulla and a long extended structure which is known as tube feet. These two tube feet are associated with radial canals from where water enters into the tube feet. These tube feet have muscles, ampullar musculature, they have circular muscle and they have longitudinal muscles. By the contraction and relaxation of these muscles, water moves in and out of the tube feet. So to proper understand the mechanism of locomotion, so we have to look at the water vascular system. Water enters from ocean or sea into madreporite. From madreporite water enters the stone canal. From there it enters into ring canal. From ring canal water enters into radial canals, and from radial canals water enters into these tube feet, and ampulla is filled with water. When ampulla is filled with water, the muscles of the ampulla contract and the water pushed towards the tube-like structure which is known as tube feet, and this tube foot will extend. So if we look at this diagram right over here to understand the mechanism, this is a tube feet. When water is pushed into the tube feet, the length of the tube feet extended and it attaches with the surface, and there is a suction cup right over here, and with help of this suction cup this animal can attach with the substratum, and then it moves just like we walk on the surface, we walk on the land, and after walking the muscles present in the tube feet they contract and water is pushed back into ampulla, and the tube feet is released from the substratum, and in this way thousands of tube feet contract and relax in a coordinated fashion to move the animal from one direction to another animals. That's all for today. See you in the next lecture.